Hello, sweet souls. Rondalee, Spiritual Apprentice, coming to you here. I was around today to do another 3x3. So there's 3 groups of 3 cards. There's Moonology, Oracle cards. The second is Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. And the third is Saltwater Reading cards. So we're just going to get right into it. The amazing blue moon is coming tomorrow. So I think that has a lot of us, on top of everything going on in the world, just needing a little bit of maybe confirmation, guidance, reassurance. These reads are general, and it is set at a public viewing. So take what you can with positive love and light that resonates with you, and anything else, just leave. I do appreciate you for taking the time and joining. This read is timeless, so when you do come across it, obviously you're meant to see it at that time for a reason. The 3 groups today are 1, 2, and 3. And so we'll just get right into it. I do apologize ahead of time if at any time it gets loud or I have to pause. I have a little toddler, so life is what we make it, and he is very busy, and so I have to make sure that his needs are met. And any moms or dads out there will understand, or siblings, that when a toddler needs, a toddler needs. So, all right, we're just going to get right into it. Angels, spirit guides, loved ones, universe, thank you for coming together to bring the messages to those souls that need to receive it today. And we shall proceed with love and light. Okay. We have hold your vision in the full moon. I have a new setup, so thanks for being patient with me. The crystal for this group is the Kambata Jasper, number 42. And Penguins Trust is what is coming out as the final card in this particular group. So hold your vision on the fixed moon. I think this is coming across to those that have chosen this group, that in this particular time, we all have dreams, goals, visions that we hold close to us. And if we want something to change, something to better, something to be different, we need to do what we're doing differently, better, or such. If we don't want to maintain the same outcome and results, we need to not maintain the same ingredients. If you are making biscuits and they are flopping every time, there needs to be an adjustment. So hold your vision, find your vision. You can adjust your ingredients along the way, but make sure that you're being true to yourself. And I feel that also this is a way for you to have confirmation that what you see, seeing is believing. The Kambata Jasper is an ancient echoes mineral, and it attunes your personal biorhythms to the natural cycles of the planet. So this crystal also facilitates deep cleaning and clearing of your karmic body and ancestral line. And the healing insight, which kind of goes along with holding your vision, is by changing how you view things, you dramatically improve your well-being. Another good example is, and as Canadians that are watching this, we always say sorry. Sorry I'm late is a great example. But what we can try saying is thank you for waiting. It really takes off extra feelings, pressures and such by doing that. And the third card in this particular read is 21 Penguins Trust. And just looking at with the penguins, This particular penguin is the fairy penguin, and it's the smallest of the penguins. And they can't fly because their wings have evolved over a million years into flippers. But trust. Fairy penguins are the only penguins that nest on the mainland of Australia. And penguins are family oriented. They often stay in groups. So they remind us that there will be most certainly times when we need to trust those around us to do the right thing. And being vulnerable is something we all feed at some stage. There will be circumstances that you may need to rely on or confide in others whom you trust and who you know have the best intentions at heart. Trust isn't always about handing your power over to someone else to make the best decision for you. It's having people who love you and want to help you and support you in the choices that you make. So hold to your vision. Know that change happens and it's a good thing, that there's healing happening and you have the support around you. That was lovely. Okay, the second set of cards. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. Carnelian, wonderful healing stone. And oyster, investment. So you'll notice each of these groups of cards have a different, of course, aspect, and what resonates with you, take and embrace, and what doesn't, just leave, because it is not meant for you, it is meant for someone else. And let's take a look here. Void, of course, moon. Nothing will come of this situation. I currently feel that this is along the lines of trusting as well, but being in the challenging year of 2020, that's something that a lot of people have been digging deep within the depths of, is the trust and their lines and where their connection and their, we're going to say, foundation lies. In a form of astrology known as ornery, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter or the situation will bear no fruit. So this may or may not be good news depending on what you're asking. But for example, if you were worried about something, whether it was, this card has taken a sign that there is nothing to worry about. Go forth and know. You just trust the highest good. Sometimes, especially as humans, we have the ability to overthink, over-worry, and it can really just drain our souls of unnecessary energy loss. And the void of course moon shows that there are some things, like they say, what happens 5 minutes ago will really matter in 5 years. Some things, nothing will come of this situation. Always think positive, because your thoughts manifest quicker, unfortunately, when there's negativity attached. So when you're manifesting, make sure that at all times that you're thinking positive in the right lines. And the carnelian, the huge healing stone, also has a large connection to creativity. And it protects against spells, envy, evil eye, being good fortune to the wearer. It prevents blood from rushing to the head to cause precipitated action, as well as it helps with a self-understanding to remain calm. The healing inside is sufficient vitamins and minerals support your metabolism for optimal well-being. So carnelian is wonderful in many ways. It's a rock, mineral, gem that I use a lot for healing. I have a few wands, as well as I have gifted a lovely piece of this to my mom for all of her health, and it's a beautiful healing stone, wonderful properties. The last card in the choice here is oyster, and it's investment. And it's just coming back to that sometimes a pearl can form when a tiny irritant attaches itself to the mantle of the oyster. The same compound that creates the oyster's shell's inner lining slowly covers the irritant. It will take many years before enough layers of this compound are laid down to create a pearl, but oysters can also benefit the waterways that they live in by improving the water quality and clarity. They're mollusks which attach themselves to rigid surfaces where they spend their entire life. A group of oysters is often called an oyster bed or reef, and the filter feed by beating water over their gills using tiny hairs that line the entrance to their shell. And because they spend their entire life in the same spot, they're connected to commitments and reminds you of the longevity of true commitment. Oysters encourage you to look at what and where you could invest your time, or where and when you are investing your time, and the time needed to see your investment come to maturity. When you plant a seed, it takes the whole season, and then there's harvest time. It's the same when there's a thought. You have to manifest, but you need to maintain on positive thoughts. And I think that this particular, I'm feeling a large message on this group is to your intuition and to stay true to yourself. Trust. You can do it. And the third and final group, luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Bumblebee Jasper, number 6, and the manta ray, friendship. All right, so some of these decks I'm familiar with, some of the decks I'm not familiar with. This is all really new for me to be doing this online and in a public sense. I do go out, and before the current situation that the world is struggling in obtaining and maintaining at the moment for health and safety reasons, I would do home sessions. So I would do groups of 6 to 10 people. And it's very nice to have an intimate group of that sort. I also really do enjoy and embrace when spirit, one would say, catches me off guard at the supermarket, the gas station, the server at the restaurant, the customer service rep on the other end of the phone. I truly do try to embrace and be the vessel for the spiritual sea, for spirit in any way that I can. I am not traditional, and I do this as a passion to help others and to bridge the gap between souls here on earth, and as well as the guidance that's available and the support that's available to us here and on the other side. So make sure you, if you want to check out my Facebook or Instagram, Rondalee Spiritual Apprentice will get you there. And I do appreciate you, before I finish up this last part of the read, taking the time to join me and spirit. And in the sense that I always say, if it touches one person, then that's exactly what spirit needed it to do. Spirit is where spirit needs to be. There are certain messages that could be big or small, and signs that are received by an individual that is sent for a reason and with purpose. And I am more than grateful and honored to be able to be a communicative part within that big circle. So luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. This is a really interesting card. I recently had this card. And it was very, very help. Follow your arrow. It's as if Spirit is telling you that you're fully loaded. You have your goal in sight. Your target's marked. Luck is on your side. Everything's aligned. Just go for it. Just do it. There has been a lot of different pieces aligning, what I feel even up to many years. And in there's someone I'm talking to with an L initial. And this particular message is that you've waited a long time, and there's a lot of pieces of the puzzle that have come together. and that all the signs that got you to where you are today. L, it's time for you to take that leap and go for it. That's just a little extra that I had to put in there. It's very important. Bumblebee Jasper is trust. And I think every one of the reads today had a significant similarity, and that was trust was flowing. So you need to trust yourself, trust your instincts, and know that you are where you are, doing what you're doing, because that's where you need to be doing what you're doing. What is meant to be for you will never pass you by. The bumblebee's jasper, startling colors instill a new vibration. The stone stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. And Spirit's just also coming forth. Food tolerances and other energies may underlie any physical discomfort. I'm speaking to, there's both a male and a female energy that will be receiving this. Trust, listen to your gut, and that is no pun intended, but there are some digestive issues that you do need to look at, because that small line of discomfort, and it's something minute that is causing it. Yeah, just pay attention and it will be solved, and you will have way better quality of life going forward, in the sense that you won't feel sick. Oh, that was interesting. And the manta ray, friendship. The manta ray is a large, graceful ray. They spend a lot of their time in the dark waters of the oceans. They have developed a unique relationship with their companion, the suckerfish. Friendships can form in many, many, many ways. You're being asked by the manta ray to look at your relationships with family and friends and to be honest about what kind of relationships they are. Is there mutual give and take on both sides? Are you using anyone to better yourself, or are you being used by someone to better, or because you or them could help or improve each other's status? Just know that if you're feeling lonely or longing to have a close friend or someone's companion to enjoy, the manta ray suggests that you may be meeting new friends very soon. And I recently saw a meme, and I hope I get this right, on Facebook, but it said, even if you're thirsty, don't drink the poison. So just make sure that you're staying focused, you're keeping what's in your circle in a positive light, and that that you are maintaining the trust for yourself and going forth. Friendships huge, and sometimes people don't talk for years, but when they see each other, it's as if they were never apart. And soulmates are friends. I always say that soulmates, a marriage is a union between two souls, not necessarily romantic. So to embrace what we have, we all collide in this lifetime for a reason. You clicked on this read for a reason. So I hope that something has resonated with you. Feel free to leave any comments below. And thank you for being kind and understanding that this is a new platform for me. And we all are doing our best in 2020. So today and always, I'm sending forth positive love and light. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye for now.